As it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. After a great first week of football, what does week 2 have in store? The Commanders and the Packers underway on Thursday night prime time. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. They'll run here with a rookie. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. So much for staying ahead of the chains with a 3 or 4 yard gain on first down. They move the chains with a nice little run.
Yeah, they're making the chain gang hustle a little bit to try and keep up, aren't they? Because a lot of the first series of games are scripted. Many times to probe and find some holes in the defense. Sometimes you attack with some big-time runs, too.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. You look at this Packers defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's try to get to that #1 spot.
Now, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
18 Cardinal.
Daniel's going to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened with Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Play action, now it's Daniels. Under pressure, they got him again. Lucas Van Ness getting free there to bring him down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now Daniel under pressure again, and down he goes again. Rashawn Gary. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed.
Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. A good return there, 17 yards. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
Money up to a whole nother level. I don't know no better. When I got rich, these out. Bro, coming slow, 6 racks on a sweater. Think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Space up the racks on me, camouflage bells. Blue diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. Twin, don't hustle and grill. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to M, now I got sell. If it's about money, then you know it's what it is. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. No diss, I don't. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like home.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Working out of the gun. Love. Pass caught. That's Golden. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you.
They've got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Boy, shifts past him. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
Caught by the tight end Ertz. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it 2nd down. And look at this Packers defense. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run for it. Krosky Merritt. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
60, 60. There we go. 60 boxes, 60 boxes.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to do it himself. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way down to the 29. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Set.
4 First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Close, 10. 60 red. 60 red. Blaster. Fight. Ready?
To throw now. Here's Love. He'll complete this one to Watson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, ready.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
17.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. Here's Love. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jordan Love with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. McManus's point after is good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Calling 17. Here we go.
To throw is Daniels. And that's caught inside the 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
1st and goal. The 3-yard line.
On the set. Check. Come on. Set. Ready.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score.
His kick is good.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. a touchdown. It's Gay to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Love. And he's got it. And the Packers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
6, Mega, Striker, 3-3, Blue, 32. Green Jack. Rail. Yep. Blaster. Claws.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Ready. Ready. Eagle blue. Blue down. Black shot. Drill green. Slide blue. Red. Ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
43 red. White.
2nd and goal.
Final play of the half, Love. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go next. 6, Mega, 10, red, yellow, blaster, 6, claws red.
Throwing, Love. Now he's going to step up and run. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Blue striker, green jack. Hut.
Love now. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
That's good. For a Packers first down.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Ready?
Love looking to throw it. Short throw. He's got Kraft. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
First down. First and 10.
Here we go. Back.
29-yard line.
Blue 32. Hut.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 43 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Love from the gun. And it's a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They're set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Well, you're right about that. It was a small, magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure was on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Now Daniels. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll go for a gain of 7. And 38 now.
Look at my team.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Slant route connects with Deebo Samuel. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Right.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Green Jack, steel, black. Let's go. Ready?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers! Christian Watson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. McManus's point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now. Touchdown, Washington! Terry McLaurin, 60 yards. And the Commanders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because Reed, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass.